Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alfajri Cannavaro from 2D, and today I'm gonna explain to you what is the internet. The internet is a wider network that allows computer networks around the world run by companies, governments, universities, and other organizations to talk to one another. The result is a mesh of cables, computers, data centers, routers, servers, repeaters, satellites, and Wi-Fi towers that allows digital information to travel around the world. It is that infrastructure that lets you order the weekly shop, share your life on Facebook, stream podcasts on Netflix, email your friend in Milano, and search the web for the world's tiniest cat. How big is the internet? One measure is the amount of information that courses through it, about 5 exabytes a day. That's equivalent to 40,000 2-hour standard definition movies per second. It takes some wiring out, hundreds of thousands of miles of cables crisscross countries, and more of laid along sea floors to connect islands and continents. About 300 submarine cables, the deep sea fired only as thick as a garden hose, underpin the modern internet. Most are bundles of hair-thin fiber optics that carry data at the speed of light. The cables range from the 80-mile Dublin to Anglesey connection to the 12,000-mile Asia-America gateway, which links California to Singapore, Hong Kong, and other places in Asia. Major cables serve a staggering number of people. In 2008, damage to 2 marine cables near the Egyptian port of Alexandria affected tens of millions of internet users in Africa, India, Pakistan, and the Middle East. Last year, the chief of the British Defence Staff, Sir Stuart Peach, warned that Russia could pose a threat to international commerce and the internet if it chose to destroy marine cables. How much energy does the internet use? The Chinese telecom firm Huawei estimates that the information and communication technology or ICT industry could use 20% of the world's electricity and release more than 5% of the world's carbon emissions by 2025. The study's author, Anders Andre, said the coming tsunami of data was to blame. In 2016, the U.S. government's Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory estimated that American data centers facilities where computers store, process, and share information might need 73 billion kilowatt per hour of energy in 2020. That's the output of 10 Hinkley Point B nuclear power stations. What is the World Wide Web? The web is a way to view and share information over the internet. That information, be it text, music, photos, or videos, or whatever, is written on a web page served up by a web browser. Google handles more than 40,000 searches per second and has 60% of the global browser market through Chrome. There are nearly 2 billion websites in existence, but most are hardly visited. The top 0.1% of websites, roughly 5 million, attract more than half of the world's web traffic. Among them are Google, YouTube, Facebook, the Chinese site, Baidu, Instagram, Yahoo, Twitter, the Russian social network Vk.com, Wikipedia, and Amazon. The rise of apps mean that for many people, being on the internet today is less about browsing the open web than getting more information, like news, messages, weather forecasts, videos, and the like. What is the dark web? The search of the web does not search it all of it. Google the word puppies, and your browser will display web pages the search engine has found in the hundreds of billions that has logged in its search index. While the search index is massive, it contains only a fraction of what is on the web. Furthermore, perhaps 95% is unindexed and so invisible to standard browser. Think of the web as having three layers: surface, deep, and dark. Standard web browsers crawl the surface web, the pages that are most visible. Under the surface is the deep web, a mess of pages that are not indexed. These include pages held behind passwords, the kind found on the office intranet, for example, in pages no one links to, since Google and others build their search index by following links from one web page to another. Buried in the deep web is the dark web, a bunch of sites with addresses that hide them from view. To access the dark web, you need special software such as Tor or the Onion Router, a tool originally created by the US Navy for intelligence agents online. While the dark web has plenty of legitimate use, not least to prepare the anonymity of journalists, activists, and whistleblowers, a substantial portion is driven by criminal activity. Some dark marketplaces on the dark web trade everything from drugs, guns, and counterfeit money to hackers, hitmen, and child pornography. How many people are online? It depends how you measure it. One metric popular with the International Telecommunication Union, or ITU, a UN body, counts being online as having used the internet in the past 3 months. It means people are not assumed to use the internet simply because they live in a town with an internet cable or near a Wi-Fi tower. By this yardstick, some 3.58 billion people, or 48% of the global population, were online by the end of 2017. The number should reach 3.8 billion, or 49.2% by the end of 2018, with half of the world being online by May 2019. I'm sorry for the mistake. Fixed line internet connections are expensive in developing countries, so most people connect through their mobile phones. The trend leads a two-tier experience of the internet that is hidden by broad figures. What can be done on a mobile phone is a fraction of what can be achieved with a desktop, laptop, or tablet, as anyone who has tried to file their tax return on their mobile will know. What are they doing? A minute on the internet looks like this: 150 million emails, 29 million messages, 1.5 million Spotify songs, 4 million Google search, 2 million minutes of Skype calls, 350,000 tweets, 243 photos posted on Facebook, 18,000 matches on Tinder, and 400 hours of video uploaded to YouTube. Most consumer internet traffic is video. Add up all the online video watched on website, YouTube, Netflix, and you have 77% of the world's internet traffic, according to US tech firm Cisco. What places are offline? There is a stark divide between the haves and the have-nots, and poverty is an overwhelming factor. In the urban centers of some African nations, internet access is routine. More than half of South Africans and Moroccans are online, and parts of other countries such as Botswana, Cameroon, and Gabon are connecting fast. Mobile phones are driving growth thanks to mobile broadband costs falling 50% in the past 3 years, but plenty of places are not keeping pace. In Tanzania, Uganda, and Sudan, around 30 to 40% can get online. In Guinea, Liberia, and Sierra Leone, only 7 to 11% are online. How will the whole world get online? A major challenge is to get affordable internet to poor, rural regions. With an eye on expanding markets, US tech firms hope to make inroads. Google's parent company, Alphabet, scrapped plans for the solar-powered drones and is now focusing on high-altitude balloons to provide the internet from the edge of space. Elon Musk, SpaceX, and company called OneWeb have their own plans to bring internet access to everyone in the world via constellation of microsatellites. Okay guys, I think that's enough for this video, for this topic, of course. I'm sorry if I made a lot of mistakes, and I hope you understand what is the internet. Okay, I'm sorry if I made a lot of mistakes for making this video. Billahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.